Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. So last night we got a lot of rain. I think in my area there's two different state gauges. One's about 12 miles south of me, one's about 18 miles north of me. I think one of them got, the one on the north got like 1.125 inches. The one south of me just barely got over an inch. So I'm somewhere in the middle of that probably. So I know we got over an inch, at least the radar shows that, which we needed it. I'm so happy we got this rain. We definitely need it. And plus, we should be getting a lot more rain, probably snow is what they're saying, this coming weekend. So I'm gonna look forward to that. Snow is awesome. I'd love to get the snow because it will stick around and actually melt into the ground and really soak into the ground really well instead of running off like this. So this is what I'm talking about. Our pond is full now. So this pond looks great, and I like that, but it was all runoff, and it was quick runoff. The rain came down so fast and so hard, it doesn't have time to soak in the ground, which it still soaked a lot in the ground. It still did good because I think like the last 2 hours was just a steady sprinkle, you know, a steady rain, not a downpour. But it's great for filling up ponds, but it doesn't really soak into your ground very well. So, but the snow will. So hopefully we do get a little bit of snow, and that'll help soak into the ground. So today's video was going to be about building a chicken run for the chicken tractor that we built. And I've got it right here. If y'all remember in a couple of previous videos, I showed y'all this. It's just 2 cattle panels. Now originally it's in a V. The top's up here and it V's down on both sides. And I'm just going to cover that with chicken wire and then put some wood at each end to keep it at the right, you know, width down at the bottom. I can't find my chicken wire, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that done today or not. I know I have 3-foot chicken wire somewhere, and I think it's a 50-foot roll. I did find my 2-foot chicken wire, which I can use that. That won't be a problem. I probably should use it anyway, to be honest with you. That way, because this is 4 foot, so I just put two 2-foot ones on there. But really what I was wanting to do is overlap it. 3 foot and then a 2-foot to overlap the pieces, so I didn't have any issues. So if I can find that, that's what this video will be about. But if not, we got to go check on the animals anyway, since it rained so much. I do see the goats way out here in the pasture. If y'all have goats, let me know how your goats fare in the rain. I tend to get, which I know why I'm getting some illness during the rain. That's because I don't have my fence anymore. I took my fence down and I don't rotate my goats and I don't let them out as often. I probably just need to let them out, to be honest with you. That'll help break that cycle. They won't be, you know, in the same parasite loaded area constantly. So I know that's my issue. If y'all have that same issue, let me know. Let me know if you have goats. Let me know if you rotate your goats. I'm kind of curious. I know most of y'all probably do, and that's what I want to do and what I typically do in the summer when it's raining. We'll start over here with the mamas. What are you doing out, buddy? Huh? You don't want to be in the rain? What are you doing out, girl? So Yelena jumps through the opening, but I actually witnessed Silas here, the big boy. He actually jumps over the whole fence, and he does it here. So he'll jump over this. He doesn't quite make it in a full jump, like clear it, but he jumps up. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. He didn't. But he jumps up and gets his body halfway over and then just kind of gracefully falls down the other side. It's kind of funny. You gotta go back inside if I feed you. I'm gonna go grab some food real quick and feed them. Feeder over there is out of feed, so I fed them on the ground. I'll add some feed to that off camera, but it's all the way in the barn, so I have to go grab a 50-pound bag and bring it over here. So I'll do that after I shoot the video. I think one thing I am gonna do on this video is I'm gonna fix that gate the best I can to where when Chip starts hitting on it, he hits a T-post. A couple of y'all have actually left a comment about that, and I've done that in the past. I think I've had a T-post in the middle of that gate 2 different times, I think. So this will be the 3rd time. I'm really wanting a better gate, obviously. I need a better gate, but you can only do so much. Yeah. Look at this, y'all. I did not intend on catching a mouse. I guess it tried to get up here and fell into my bucket. I'll probably just release it and see if a chicken will get it or something, I don't know. I gotta grab my T-post. So let's go find a T-post. I've got a couple that I'm not using, but really I need the T-post pounder. I need to do a better job of putting my stuff up, y'all. All right, let me get right back to you. Well, it looks like the ducks are enjoying the water. I did feed and water the chickens in the barn just a while ago, off camera. And it looks like this is gonna be strike 2 because I cannot find my T-post pounder. I think, I have 2, and I think they're both up at my brother's because Brennan's been working on fence line up there, and I think he's left it up there, so I just don't want to walk all the way up there in the mud. So I think I may do that, unless I can find it. I think I'm gonna do that later. So that moves us on to project number 3, which is a water system for the Ultimate Chicken Tractor. So let me bring you back over there and we'll figure that out. Okay, so I know I've been feeding or giving them water in this metal bowl, which obviously the rain has filled that up for me. And they haven't tipped it over, so that's good. But this is hard to get frozen water out of, and I know that, so we're gonna have some freezing weather here pretty soon. So I want to move to this, where this is very easy to get. You just step on it, basically, tip it over and step on it, and the ice will come out. And then I think I'm gonna put it, well, I'll probably put it right here in this little spot. And then I'm gonna drill a hole, put this pipe right through here, and I'll bring a funnel and a pitcher out when I water them when they're this close to the house during the winter. During the winter time, I do plan on keeping them right in this area. During the summer, spring, summer, and fall, I plan on keeping them all over the place with the chicken run. And they'll have a different water system. In the winter time, I love switching over to these rubber waterers. I love switching over to these because you just tip it over, step on it, the ice comes out, and you just refill it. It's so simple, it's so easy. It is a lot of, it's work for sure, and if you get really cold weather, you gotta do it several times a day if you don't have a warm plate that is setting on. I mean, your only other option, if you don't want a lot of work, is to put a warm plate under your chicken water, but that requires electricity or some form of electricity, either solar or from your house or something. So my options are to use this rubber pail, tip it over when there's ice in it, step on it, knock the ice out, start all over. And I do that when it's really, really cold. You may have to do that 2 or 3 times a day. All right, let's get started in that real quick. So the first thing I want to do is figure out where I want this. And I need these chickens out of the way. It will span 2 of those and be more solid. Oh, barely. So I'm wanting to use this to where it kind of, so when it goes through up here, it's going to go straight down, and then this angle piece here, I want it to kind of do this, rest over it, but easy enough that I can still get this pail out, and the chickens won't be able to necessarily tip this pail over. Because that's some of the problem I have. They get up on it and they tip it over. I think that'll work. So I'm going to go about here because I know, the reason I want to go there is because I know I have another piece of wood right here. Not just this piece, but there's another smaller piece there. So let's go about right here. So wet wood does not drill well. Okay, so the way I'm holding this pipe up is I'm gonna drill a hole through the pipe. I'll drill a hole right through the pipe where you see that little mark. And then I'm just gonna use that screw right there. And that screw will go all the way through the pipe and it'll just keep it from going all the way down. That's how I'm gonna do it temporarily. It'll have a better system when I have the right stuff. I just didn't have everything. So that'll work perfectly fine. And then I will use this little bracket to hold the pipe like this down here, so it'll stay up against the wall. You guys will see all that and it'll make sense when it's actually done. Okay, so now you kind of see what I'm talking about here. I don't want to get too technical on this right now, but you could wrap stuff, you know, put a staple across this to keep it from coming up, like a predator pulling it up. But the only thing that's gonna be able to get through that hole is a mouse and maybe a smaller snake. So that's what it's gonna look like there. Okay, so now you kind of see what I was talking about. It's holding it in place. It won't separate from the wall and it stays up against the bucket. I may go ahead and put another one right down here. But as of now, I think this is perfectly fine. Let's test it out. I thought twice on grabbing a funnel out of the kitchen, so I just grabbed this little flex funnel. Actually, it's not even a funnel, it just goes on a gas can. So you can reach things a little easier with the flex. But the opening's not much bigger than the pipe itself, but it'll work for now until I go get me a funnel. Okay, as you can see, it's full, or close enough to full. Well, hello there, bird. You sure are pretty. Yes, you are. Look at that guy. A lot of good names still coming in for him. This is Elvira, we think. It's either Elvis or Elvira. We're pretty sure it's a female. It's just the tail doesn't really make me think it's a girl. I don't know what to call the two females. Maybe Lori and Cassie, since that's who they came from. I guess you could be Gary. You want to be Gary? Gary Walker? No? Okay. Okay, so one accessory down. I've got the water system in for now. I like this system. I think it's going to work out great during the winter. During the summer, I'm going to want something that's probably holds more water, stays cleaner. This will get dumped and cleaned regularly in the winter because it's going to have ice and stuff in it. I want to take this metal one out, give them some feed real quick, and then I'm going to look for my T-post pounder one more time. All right, they have feed. I try not to fill this up all the way, just because right now I don't have it under cover. I plan on putting it back there, but I just don't know if I want to use this same system or not. I think I want to use the PVC system, but this works for the time being. So that PVC system, I've seen it on YouTube all over the place. A lot of people use it. I think I want to use that. I gotta buy it. I don't have any PVC that size. But that'll just be another project for another video. There'll be several project videos for this chicken tractor. Rai! Yeah, I'm doing a video without you. Maybe we can go live tonight and you can be in that video. Let's do that, okay? Did you have a good day at school? All right, bye. So Rylan just got home from school. So it kind of tells you about what time it is. So I did feed these goats out, Chip and Megatron. Still have not found my T-post pounder. You behave. Stop. He'll hit it, watch, if I stay here long enough. No, actually, I'm just gonna leave. That way he doesn't hit it. I'm gonna run to my mom's real quick, help her with something, and then we'll finish this video out. I wanna show y'all one more thing that I've been working on. I haven't been putting it on video, but it's been a challenge. Okay, got that accomplished. Helped my mom out for a little bit. My dad has dementia, as a lot of y'all know. He was trying to go outside and walk up the hill so he can go to the movie theater. And I think he's remembering his childhood. He grew up in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and he remembers his childhood. Everywhere he went, he had to walk up a hill. So he always talks about walking up a hill. I don't know if the movie theater was up the hill, but that's what he wanted to do. So this video is going to be kind of all over the place, where I had some mistakes and forgetfulness and things like that. And I attribute that to being a first generation farmer. You know, like if you were a second or third generation farmer, you have a farm system that's already active. I need to get my farm system active so my son and my grandson don't have the same forgetfulness that I do and know exactly where their T-post pounder is and where to put it back. Like, I'm still looking. I don't know. I don't even know where my chicken wire is. I'll find it though, and then I'll either forget to pick it up and move it or something. Anyway, I'm gonna turn y'all around and show y'all one more thing that I've been working on. Yeah, that right there, the chimney. So for the past week, I've been working on that chimney inside and out, and I just finished putting the pipe through the roof, put the hole in and all that. Just did that yesterday, just in time for this rain. We're not using it yet. I still got one more pipe to put up there because it's not tall enough yet. But I don't put that on video because a lot of y'all don't like to watch that stuff. But I'm gonna take you inside and show you the inside real quick. All right, so that is the stove. We bought that last year, didn't install it. And as you can see, it's in. I still have some firewall to put here. I have it on the back side and this side, and it's screwed in place. I still have to put firewall here and here. Then obviously y'all see I'm not done with everything. I still have a ceiling fan. That's what that wire's for, to put a ceiling fan over here somewhere. And then that'll all have trim up there. I'll have to trim out my windows. This will start looking pretty good. All right, y'all. So I think I may go live tonight. And if I do, I'll link that video at the end of this video. So make sure you go back and watch it if you didn't watch my live. Probably only for about 25, 30 minutes right before the national championship game tonight. And it'll be a live where River and Rhineland are in it, hopefully. So that's the whole point of it, is to show off River and Rhineland. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Remember,
at the
do the good.
Fowler family farm. Come along and ride with us through this life's journey we go through at the Fowler family.